The following program is a paid commercial, which has been paid for by the advertiser whose products and/or services are featured in this program.
We are Walsh.
Hello and welcome. You know, God has given us all a road to travel, and some days that road is easy and full of joy, but sometimes it's hard, challenging, even exhausting. Do you find yourself tired, not just at the end of a long day, but tired in a way that makes everything feel harder? Is your energy lower than it used to be? Is your mind not as sharp as you'd like it to be? And have you been telling yourself, well, I guess this just means I'm not 21 anymore. Do I have a witness? Anyone? Yes, thank you. See a lot of raised hands and nodding heads. Well, you're not alone, because a few years ago, that was me. And honestly, I was resigned to think that my body and mind were just slowing down, and I had to accept it. But then one day I heard from Matt and Laurie Crouch, ambassador to Israel Mike Huckabee, and others about the red grape circulation superfood Vinia from Israel, clinically shown to increase the dilation of our blood vessels. Better blood flow means more oxygen, and the nutrients are delivered to your cells, tissues, and organs, including your brain and your heart. It's now been over 2 years since I started taking Vinia, and within a few weeks, I noticed something remarkable. That 2 p.m. in the afternoon crash I used to experience was gone. That brain fog that would settle in after a long day lifted, and I found I wasn't as tired after meals anymore. Vinia has been a difference maker in my life. I didn't think that my experience with Vinia could get any better. But recently, I learned I had a problem I didn't even know about, honestly, and millions of you likely have it too: dehydration. I never drink enough water, and dehydration affects everything: your energy levels, your brain health, heart function, digestion, even your skin. Your body simply can't function optimally when it's dehydrated. But Vinia's scientific team has created something remarkable to solve this problem. It's their brand new blood flow hydration solution, a unique 2-in-1 solution that addresses poor circulation and dehydration. The result? More energy, better brain health, improved gut health, and vitality. Well, I was impressed with the science behind Vinia's hydration solution, but I really wanted to know more. So today, I brought together a team of renowned doctors and a best-selling author and expert on nutrition to help us all understand the science behind Vinia and how Vinia's God-given gift from the plant kingdom ties directly into biblically honoring our bodies as temples of the Holy Spirit.
Vinia, better blood flow, better life.
Well, I'm so excited to welcome a dear friend of the TBN family, Ilan Sobel, the CEO of BioHarvest Sciences, the makers of Vinia, who's come all the way from Israel. Welcome him with me. Hi, friend. So good to see you.
It's amazing to be here.
Came all the way from Israel. Do grab a seat. You know, I have to tell you that what has been amazing to me over the last 2 years of my own journey with Vinia is how the science behind Vinia and biblical wisdom absolutely dovetail together. Did you have any idea that it was going to have the impact worldwide that it's having?
I'm super proud here to be representing what I believe are the best of PhD plant cell biologists, probably in the world, that have dedicated their lives towards helping people. As a company, we've been around for 17 years. We've spent $100 million of investment on our technology platform that can affect the lives of hundreds of millions of people.
How did you manage to hone in on the red grape?
That was simple. when we actually stepped back and thought about impact that can affect the lives of hundreds of millions of people.
Wow.
And when we think, what is the most critical part of our body's overall operating system? And that is blood flow. Think about it. If we don't have good blood flow, none of our body's systems are able to work effectively. And that's why we anchored back in the red grape, because the red grape itself has very unique polyphenols, and specifically one, what we call hero polyphenol, called piceid resveratrol. Through our technology that we've now spent $100 million, what we were able to do is increase the levels of the amount of piceid resveratrol by 100 times more than what's found in the red grape. So in each one of these capsules, it's equivalent to the same amount of piceid resveratrol as 1,000 red grapes and 1 bottle of red wine. And in the case of red wine, no sugar, no calories, and of course, no alcohol. And we've done multiple clinical trials. The key clinical trial demonstrated the ability to significantly increase dilation of your arteries. The more arterial dilation you have, the more blood flow to power your body's operating mechanism. And that means, Sheila, more physical energy.
Yeah.
And then let's think about the brain. The brain is 2% of our body mass, but it utilizes roughly 20% of the oxygen and 20% of our blood flow.
Wow.
So what Vinia is able to do, it's able to actually increase more blood flow to the brain, and we're able to then have more oxygen, more nutrients, so you have better mental alertness. Goodbye brain fog.
What's amazing to me is how Vinia is sweeping the country. But I noticed last night on my research on Amazon that the Vinia is #1 of resveratrol-only solutions. That's the...
Correct. On Amazon today, we are the #1 resveratrol-only product.
And I can tell you from personal experience, before Vinia, I felt like my body was constantly running on half empty. And now, I mean, honestly, everything just works better. My energy levels, my brain power, my stamina, I really think it's all connected to better blood flow.
If you want more physical energy, improved mental alertness, better gut health, and more vitality, then you want Vinia, the red grape circulation superfood powered by piceid resveratrol.
It's very, very powerful. Something that's been proven to widen blood vessels. Because you take a blood vessel and you widen it, we are vastly improving nutrient flow, oxygen delivery. That's key. You're going to feel better. You're going to have more physical energy.
Now you too can experience Vinia's proven results and best-selling capsules for about $1 a day. Plus, you can take Vinia in convenient ways to fit your lifestyle. And now, our newest breakthrough, Vinia's Blood Flow Hydration Solution, the first hydration drink formulated to target poor circulation, fatigue, and dehydration. Choose from 6 delicious flavors in convenient single-serve stick packs, formulated to boost your blood flow first with powerful red grape polyphenols, then delivers premium electrolytes from nature, sodium from marine sea salt, potassium from coconut water, magnesium from pristine ocean beds, right to your cells, muscles, and organs where they're needed most. The result? Better hydration means you'll feel more energized, more mentally alert, more like yourself again.
If you've been waiting for the right time to try Vinia, this exclusive offer is it. Call or go online to get your first month free with any Vinia starter pack. Plus, we'll include free shipping too. And with our 90-day feel it or it's free guarantee, you won't pay a penny if you don't love your results. Go online or call 800-722-8734. That's 800-722-8734.
Welcome back to this special program, Strength for Your Journey. I want to bring out someone who's very inspiring. Mark McDonald is a New York Times best-selling author and nutritionist. Please welcome Mark McDonald.
Let's go!
You clearly take Vinia.
I do.
For those of us who maybe we're just getting on board, talk to us about blood flow. What is the impact of blood flow?
Yeah, your blood flow is your lifeline. So like think about something right now in your life that you want to be better at. Maybe you want better digestion. Maybe you want less brain fog. Maybe you just want to like sleep better. All of that is based upon your blood flow. If your circulatory system is 60,000 miles, like think about your favorite highway and imagine this road, 5 lanes open and you're just flowing and everything's working. And then as you get a little bit older, you go from a 5-lane to a 4-lane to a 3-lane to then you're on like this Italian road with cobblestones, which is like plaque in your arteries and nothing's working. And you're all, what happened? That's why blood flow matters. If you can improve circulation, everything works better.
So here's what I'm really, really excited about. Ta-da! I want you to talk to us about this blood flow hydration, how you've taken 2 problems and solved it in one packet. Because honestly, I know I'm dehydrated. I can feel that. And I try to drink water, but it never seems to make as much of a difference as I would like it to.
Dehydration is such a challenge for all of us. And every single day, tens of millions of Americans are dehydrated. So keeping our body hydrated is so critical.
Yeah.
And that means that not only do we need to be replacing the fluids, not only do we need to be making sure we're putting back into our body really good electrolytes, but what's critical is that we are ensuring that those fluids and those electrolytes are getting to all of our organs, our tissues, and our cells. And that is the power of blood flow. That is the power of our circulation system.
When we talk about Vinia, it's a real solution that the world has waited for, because in the hydration side, not only do you get the blood flow, you also get the best sodium, the best potassium, the best magnesium. So now imagine you get these electrolytes and you bring in blood flow, so the delivery system, that you're not having that FedEx truck being stuck on the road. You're getting the nutrients that you need. And what that means is that your blood flow's stronger. Everything in your life becomes better, and then you can make other changes with your lifestyle.
I love that. I can attest to that.
And then we realize, if you actually talk to consumers, why are you not drinking enough water? They'll tell you it's hard because of taste. So taste is king.
Yeah.
And so we partnered on a 2-year journey to one of the best formulators in the world. You have to develop a product that people love.
I mean, honestly, I had my first one yesterday. This is going to make such a difference in my life, Ilan, because I know I need to drink more water. Knowing that not only am I drinking water, but I'm getting what I need to get to the cells in my body is huge.
Vinia, better blood flow, better life.
To delve deeper into the science of heart health, I want you to meet an amazing woman, our next special guest. She is Dr. Suzanne Steinbaum. She's a cardiologist and best-selling author of 2 books, Lower Your Blood Pressure Naturally and Dr. Suzanne Steinbaum's Heart Book. Please welcome Dr. Suzanne Steinbaum.
So nice to be here.
Let me tell you something amazing about this woman. You are one of how many doctors in your family?
18.
18 doctors. That is pretty
That's a family that you want to be in.
Thanksgiving is like a medical conference.
That's hilarious. You're a very busy doctor, so tell us why you're here today. Why are you such a believer in the difference that Vinia can make?
When I met Ilan, when I learned about Vinia, it didn't come from the way that most people learn about products. It came from the science side. And I was so impressed with how the science is done and the research that has gone into making sure not only the purity, but the efficacy.
So blood flow is critical. I mean, good blood flow obviously is a huge difference maker in our lives.
Blood flow is the essence of life. The heart's job is to pump blood. That's oxygen to every single organ system in our bodies. If we don't focus on our arterial health, then that prevention piece is going to be much harder, because prevention is really about arterial health.
And we know that over time, from the age of 30 to the age of 70, the arterial dilation actually reduces by about 65%.
Wow, that's huge.
That's been demonstrated in a number of different studies.
The first thing that happens is that the arteries start becoming stiffer. And it's so interesting because women's hearts are a little different than men's.
Really?
Yes. The way that everything happens, it happens in the smaller arteries. But those little capillaries are the ones that are first affected. And what's very interesting is what happens to the arteries is exactly what Vinia counteracts.
Wow.
So inside the lining of the artery, it's called the endothelium. That lining, that endothelial lining, really gets stiff. And that stiffness occurs from a decrease in nitric oxide.
I know this is a beginner question. What is nitric oxide and why is that important?
Nitric oxide is in the lining of the artery, the endothelium. And that nitric oxide actually causes the arteries to dilate. And over time, and as we age and as we go through menopause, that nitric oxide, the endothelium's ability to create and develop that nitric oxide internally and naturally in our system decreases. And Vinia actually increases nitric oxide, so it makes the arteries dilate really well.
Wow.
And so you can take care of the arteries. If you can take care of the endothelium, the lining of the arteries, then you get to choose how you age.
So what Dr. Suzanne is sharing today is the importance of taking Vinia to improve blood flow, because that's something that's going to ensure that you have that heart health and circulatory support that's so critical.
You know, I was telling Ilan that I personally am thrilled for this new blood flow hydration system, because I know I don't drink enough water, but I think I will because some of these are so yummy. What is the connection between dehydration and heart health? Is there one?
Absolutely, but I have to tell you something else about this issue, so don't feel badly if you're not drinking enough water. Women just don't. You know, as we get older, that thirst reflex decreases.
Oh, wow.
And as estrogen decreases, we are not retaining fluid as much. So we're in a deficit unless we really drink, and our brains are not telling us to drink. So we have to really consciously make that part of our lifestyles. But if you think about it, if you don't have enough fluid in your arteries, the volume of blood decreases. Things are thicker now. The blood is not flowing as easily.
That's fascinating that as you get older, your body doesn't tell you as much that you're thirsty. Because sometimes, like, I'll go all day in the studio and I'll not drink anything, and Barry, my husband, will say to me, "You're not thirsty?" And I'm like, "No, I'm fine."
I guarantee most of the women in this audience, do any of you drink enough? No, clearly. And it's really something that you have to pay attention to. So hydration is part of this whole big picture of vitality and wellness.
If you want more physical energy, improved mental alertness, better gut health, and more vitality, then you want Vinia, the red grape circulation superfood powered by Piceid resveratrol.
In a 90-day clinical trial, Vinia significantly increased the dilation of arteries for each participant. This vasodilation improves blood flow.
Better blood flow means better nutrient delivery for increased physical energy.
Better blood flow means more oxygen reaches your brain for improved mental alertness.
Better blood flow to your digestive system means improved nutrient absorption and better gut health.
Better blood flow means better hydration. That's why Vinia is recommended by leading doctors.
It's very, very powerful. Something that's been proven to widen blood vessels, because you take a blood vessel and you widen it, we are vastly improving nutrient flow, oxygen delivery. That's key. I have over 100 patients that have consistently taken Vinia for over a year. I'm a physician. You know, numbers don't lie. We saw actual lab changes time and time again. It's incredible.
Vinia has earned a 4.7 out of 5-star rating. 98% of surveyed customers recommend Vinia to their friends.
Now you too can experience Vinia's proven results and best-selling capsules for about $1 a day. Plus, you can take Vinia in convenient ways to fit your lifestyle.
Try our Vinia Daily Chews, our Vinia infused coffees, or our collection of Vinia 2-in-1 functional teas.
And now, our newest breakthrough, Vinia's Blood Flow Hydration Solution, the first hydration drink formulated to target poor circulation, fatigue, and dehydration. Vinia's Blood Flow Hydration Solution boosts your blood flow first with powerful red grape polyphenols, then delivers premium electrolytes from nature, sodium from marine sea salt, potassium from coconut water, magnesium from pristine ocean beds, right to your cells, muscles, and organs where they're needed most. The result? Better hydration means you'll feel more energized, more mentally alert, more like yourself again.
If you've been waiting for the right time to try Vinia, this exclusive offer is it. Call or go online to get your first month free with any Vinia starter pack.
Plus, we'll include free shipping too.
I really think if you give Vinia a try, you'll understand why I love Vinia and why so many others feel the same way. But you don't have to take our word for it, because Vinia offers a money-back guarantee that's truly unheard of in the supplement industry. They want you to put Vinia to the test for 90 days. And here's what makes this so extraordinary. You can use up every single capsule, every cup of tea or coffee, every chew, and now every stick pack of their blood flow hydration solution. Use them all up. And if you don't love the taste, if you don't feel the Vinia difference, a measurable increase in physical energy, improved mental alertness, better gut health, my friends at Vinia will refund every penny. No questions asked. I also want our viewers to know that when you order Vinia, you'll be supporting TBN's mission to spread the gospel around the world.
Go online or call 800-722-8734. That's 800-722-8734.
Well, now I want to bring out a special guest expert who's going to help us understand how blood flow and hydration impact our digestive health. So please welcome Dr. Anna Toker, a respected gut health specialist and colorectal surgeon. Welcome her. Welcome.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Oh, thanks for being here.
So good to see you again.
You know, I think that your specialty, this understanding gut health, it seems like it's on everybody's mind at the moment. Talk to us about why it's so important.
There is a digestive health crisis going on in this country, and probably the world over, but in America in particular. And it's not just constipation and belly bloat and crampiness and change in bowel habits and whatnot. We're talking millions and millions of people whose quality of life has been completely ruined because of their GI tracts. And in addition to that, their health suffers. It's all connected. So all these millions of people who are walking around with belly pain and belly cramps, they want to get better, and they don't know how to get better. They don't recognize this connection between gut health and blood flow. Let me break down basically the digestive process into a little bit of an acronym, okay? And we call that the DAD, the DAD. So D, digestion. Digestion begins with improved blood flow. When you eat something, you consume, no matter what it is that you had for lunch today, there's a lot of energy that goes into breaking that down. So when you think of something that requires energy, you have to think oxygen, and when I say oxygen, you need to think blood flow.
Wow.
What percentage of your body's blood flow is utilized in the digestive process after a meal?
It can be between 35 and 45% of your blood flow, like half of it. You need that to digest. The better your circulation, the better your digestion. The second part of this process, so after you've broken your food down into these little elemental molecules that your body has to absorb, it's not what you eat, it's what you absorb. That requires what? That requires energy, therefore oxygen, therefore blood flow. Once you've absorbed these nutrients, you got to get them somewhere. This is like a factory. You got to deliver the product. Okay, we do that with blood flow. And it's so simple. Energy, oxygen, blood flow. That's what you need to be thinking.
So talk to us about this new blood flow hydration. I'm so excited.
Genius. No, it is
genius. I'm so excited about this.
For sure.
2 problems, 1 answer.
Yes.
Talk to us about why hydration is so important.
So the second half of this is hydration. There's blood flow, there's hydration. If you're getting kind of sleepy after a large meal, some of that is a sign of dehydration. You're borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. You're draining your muscles and your brain of blood flow because it's got to go to your gut in order to process foods. You need to be hydrated for that process to happen. And this product is genius because it fixes both problems at the same time. And what I love about Vinia is that there's something very special about the fruit of the red grape. We weren't put on this earth with a Walgreens, right? There's a reason the first miracle of Jesus was red wine. There's a reason that wine showed up on the dinner table at his Last Supper. You know, everything you need in this life exists in the plants and animals around you. And what I love about Vinia is that it's captured that naturally.
It's so interesting. You touched on something and just moved off, but there was no drugstore in the Garden of Eden,
No, not at all. But there were grapes.
But there's something actually very powerful about that.
100%.
That everything we need has been created already for us.
The beauty of Vinia is that it is what God granted us, except in sort of a unique way. It improves blood flow. Blood flow is digestion. It's genius, honestly.
Vinia, better blood flow, better life.
This is the part that I have been really excited about. We're standing here with Vinia's Blood Flow Hydration Solution, 6 incredible flavors. Ilan, walk us through, what different flavors do we have here?
Well, we wanted to provide consumers with a great variety of flavors to make sure we had something special for everybody. So we have your traditional lemon lime, we have a great summer juicy orange, we have lemonade. Lemonade's huge flavor here in the US of A. And we have a watermelon and a fruit punch. And of course, we had to make sure we had that mixed berry as part of the portfolio.
Okay, so I would like to taste. Let's try the fruit punch.
Okay, fruit punch, all right. So here we go. So inside we have 400 milligrams of red grape powder, the same as what we have in 1 capsule of Vinia. And we have 470 milligrams of sodium, which is from sea salt, 190 milligrams of potassium from coconut water, and 80 milligrams of magnesium, which is marine magnesium from the ocean.
So all natural sources.
All naturally sourced, correct. So I'm shaking it up.
Okay, let's see. Actually, that's very smooth. But you know what I like more? I actually like that there's no aftertaste. You know, sometimes with these kind of electrolyte drinks, there's a kind of like salty aftertaste. This does not have that.
I'm glad, Sheila, that you like the taste.
I love it. Because here's the deal. If you don't like it, you're not going to drink it.
And that's why we're prepared to give you your money back if you don't like the taste. And honestly, Sheila, show me another brand in the United States of America that gives a 90-day money-back guarantee if you don't like the taste of the product.
Can't beat that. Pretty amazing. But I think it'd be fun to do like a blind taste test.
Let's do it.
What we've done here is one of the drinks is Vinia, but the other drink each time is a different one from a different company, the kind of high-end top companies that do electrolytes. So here we go with number 1. And here we go with number 2. Tell us which one you preferred.
2.
2! Between the 2, what did you like better?
I liked 2 better.
That's Vinia! Can you tell me which one you preferred?
1.
That was Vinia, and I mixed them up! They're both watermelon flavor. So what do you think?
Definitely number 1.
Definitely number 1!
Good. The other was a little bit too salty.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much.
Great.
Well, Ilan, let's just face it, this is pretty incredible. It's very clear, Ilan, that this is not just something that is good for us, but something that we are going to want to drink, which is great. Cheers.
Vinia, better blood flow, better life.
I really think if you give Vinia a try, you'll understand why I love Vinia and why so many others feel the same way. But you don't have to take our word for it, because Vinia offers a money-back guarantee that's truly unheard of in the supplement industry. They want you to put Vinia to the test for 90 days. And here's what makes this so extraordinary. You can use up every single capsule, every cup of tea or coffee, every chew, and now every stick pack of their blood flow hydration solution. Use them all up. And if you don't love the taste, if you don't feel the Vinia difference, a measurable increase in physical energy, improved mental alertness, better gut health, my friends at Vinia will refund every penny. No questions asked.
Go online or call 800-722-8734. That's 800-722-8734.
Friends, in closing, here's what I've learned over these past 2 years with Vinia. When we take better care of our bodies, our minds, our physical health, our spiritual wellness, then we're better equipped to fulfill the calling that God has for each and every one of us. God bless you.
The preceding program was a paid commercial, which has been paid for by the advertiser whose products and/or services are featured in this program.